Hi everyone, I'm Ed Harrold from Life with Breath. IQ plus EQ equals a new you. You know, folks come up to me on the street at book signings and they want to know, what is this IQ, EQ, new you? And it's a great question. And what I try to do here is create a foundation, a mathematical formula where we can break down awareness. If we think of human awareness, there's two types. There's a mental awareness, there is a temporal cognitive function, and there's an emotional awareness. There's a strong charge, a feeling about a certain subject or object in your life. And then around these thoughts and feelings, we have movement. And movement would be the expression of IQ and EQ. So what moves IQ and EQ? What circulates these loops in our brain of the stories we tell ourselves and the emotional content that we find in the solar plexus or in the deeper layers of the belly? Well, it's the breath. What's the fundamental driver of breath? Our diaphragm muscle. It's a major movement of churning emotions so that our emotions evolve on a daily basis. It's really important to me that you feel good about yourself. It doesn't matter really how others feel about you. I want you to feel good about you. And when you feel good about you, you have great thoughts. So learning how to move the diaphragm with controlled breathing is a wonderful tool to constantly evolve our emotional state. You know, sometimes when things go south in my life, I have a tendency to act, like a teenager. And these old patterns, I need to discard those and not let those old patterns charge me anymore. So as I become more aware, what does that mean? It means that I'm taking very few breaths per minute through my nostrils. What does that mean? It means my heart rate is down for the particular event that I'm moving through, whether it's a business meeting, whether it's a bike ride, whether I'm stretching. My heart rate is down. My chest is open. My heart is open to what's taking place. And when my heart is open, I have the ability for my brain to produce the proper neurochemistry so that there's a moment where I am receiving and reflecting the opportunity in this moment. And I feel the moment first. What do I mean by that? It means that when I go work out after work, I don't disconnect myself from all the emotions that I've been through during the day. I try to slow my breath down and tap into that source of all the passion that I've used during the day for myself and clients and teams. And I harness that as fuel. And I take those emotions with breath control through my legs, through my arms, whatever particular modality I'm using for self-care that day. And I harness those emotions, because remember, emotion is simply a code word for energy in motion. And when energy is in motion, we have the ability to change it neuroplasticity-wise in the brain if we choose to. If not, we can agree with it and carry on with that perception. But if we don't churn these emotions, if we don't circulate this energy, we get stagnant in the belly. And when we get stagnant in the belly, inflammation builds up in our internal organs. And when the internal organs become clogged, digestion becomes sluggish. And when digestion becomes sluggish, the echo of that is cerebrally, the brain becomes foggy, the mind becomes skittish, and we're completely ungrounded, and we have a difficult time tracing the thoughts and looping into higher and higher levels of mental evolution. So learning how to control the breath in Life with Breath is going to give you a wonderful tool to raise your emotional intelligence. And the calmer you are around the old mental triggers from years ago that have no bearing on the being that you are today, all the things you courageously worked yourself through in your life. We need to let go of what's not important in our past. We need to harness what still is important as potential fuel, and then bring that up into the brain and allow the brain to rewire it in a way that we can neutralize what is attacking us, neutralize where we're attacking others, and use all of our brain power to remain calm. Because one of the goals in life is never to be angry, is never to be aggressive. It's to let things slide and let things roll down your back. Keep your chest open and move through the day. So as we take care of our emotional intelligence, the neurochemistry changes. The neurochemistry changes because we've taken control of the breath. We take control of the breath, we take care of the cardiovascular system. We take care of the cardiovascular system. The two prefrontal cortexes of the brain can work faster in harmony to give you the information you require to fulfill your dreams in this lifetime almost instantaneously. You know, the breath and the mind are closely linked, and life, human life, is intention-based. What is your intention? Are you in alignment with your deeper good and noticing when you're not? So when we improve the breath and we improve the body, mentally, it takes us less time to manifest your intention. And your intention will remain true north. You won't wiggle off your original beautiful thought, which needs to manifest. You won't devalue it. You won't look for quantity first. You'll look for quality thoughts first, because that's what makes you sleep good at night and smile a lot during the day. So working with the breath, working with IQ, EQ, will evolve you every day, so there's a new person there every day, letting go of what happened yesterday. He or she isn't afraid of what's going to happen tomorrow, because by time tomorrow comes, it's going to be today. Learning how to stay present, learning how to stay rooted, learning how to stay grounded is key to the brain. And when the brain is happy, the heart is happy, the belly will be happy, and everything in your life will be happening for your favor. My name's Eddie Harrold. I hope you enjoyed the book. Let me know how it goes for you. Go be great.